Is it good, JJ? Hello, hi. 一个 pork porridge， 一个 chicken porridge。
吃了哈。
吃啊吃啊。
One pork, one chicken, one fish 啊。要不要蛋？
要。
吃的啊。
吃。
pork liver 有吃啊。
要。
OK，9.90。哦，这样贵。我写吗？
谢谢。Wait, cleaning table. Okay, hi, you're watching Greg's Beat Eats and we're here at Clementi Central Food Centre, or its proper name, Clementi 448 Market and Food Centre, to try Soon Lee porridge. Arguably the oldest stall at Clementi Central's Food Centre, Soon Lee is a family-run hawker business that has been in existence for about 80 years or so, and they specialise in Hainanese porridge, a style of porridge which is increasingly hard to find in current times. It started by the family's grandmother who migrated from Hainan, China. She plied her wares as a street hawker along Upper Bukit Timah before the government shifted her business to Clementi Central's Food Centre when it began in 1980. It was a family-run affair at Clementi with 5 of her 8 children running the stall, and currently the stall is being helmed by third-generation owner Mervyn Tan, who is 38, 39, around there. And the stall is run by a stable of family members and friends. So I've already placed my order for 3 bowls. It's obviously too much for me to eat, but yeah, so we just have to wait. It's very early in the morning, it's about 8:30, what time is it? 8:40 in the morning, so I need something to wake me up.
3碗的吗？
对，3碗。
这个 chicken 的。
chicken 的。
这个 fish 啊。
可以。好，谢谢。So what we have now is 3 bowls. Since it was 8:30, 8:40 in the morning or so, right, it came relatively quickly. I think about 10-15 minutes or so. So I ordered one with chicken, one with fish, and the most priced, which is the pork porridge, which has got pork slices, pork liver, and it's got handmade pork balls. And I ordered it all with egg, just 30 cents extra, I believe. So the porridge is the same for all 3. And what happens is that when an order is placed, plain tasting porridge is quickly cooked with a secret savoury sauce. It's secret lah, don't bother asking me what's inside. And whatever ingredients the customer wants lah. So what I understand is that the porridge making process at this stall starts at 3 a.m. every day. And it is ready by 6 a.m. and it has to be constantly stirred over a low flame to maintain its texture. On top, you'll see toppings of chopped spring onions, Chinese parsley, fried onions, fried onion oil, a bit of crispy pork lard. So just trying the porridge alone. So the consistency of the porridge is really what makes it unique at Soon Lee. It is not a completely smooth paste like how it is with Cantonese porridge, nor does it have watery, soft whole grains like how it is with Teochew porridge, where the taste is also plain. It is instead a middle ground texture with broken up grains and gravy-like gruel, and this sort of porridge consistency is actually not easy to find in Singapore. It's not a vanishing hawker food by any stretch of the imagination lah. But you have to do a little bit of research to find the stalls that do them. Now, why would you go looking for a good Hokkien porridge versus a good Cantonese porridge or Teochew porridge. Cantonese porridge tends to be very, very thick, very hearty and very rich. And Teochew porridge is the complete opposite. It's not flavoured, it's only the rice flavour, and it is just soft cooked rice grains, whole grains, and porridge water, that's it. A lot of people like Hokkien porridge because it is right in that middle. It's not as flavoured as Cantonese porridge. It is a little bit less flavoured, but with broken rice grains and a little bit more of a watery consistency. So it's lighter, and it's not as heavy, but still has enough flavour for breakfast. Because of the broken rice grains, right, there's actually a little bit more texture to the porridge as opposed to the Cantonese style lah. As for the flavour, well, the flavour is actually very basic. It's not refined, to be honest. It's got a bit of a savoury body, a bit of complexness in the savouriness, and then it's got that underlying very subtle rice flavour. It's got a little bit of oil richness, not too much. Then, depending on what you bite into, whether if it's a fried onion, or the spring onion, or the parsley, or the pork lard, right, you get that additional flavour. Plus, it's blended with whatever meats you add into it, whether it's the pork, the chicken, or the fish. But it is a taste which a lot of Chinese Singaporeans who grew up around hawker centres or grew up with their grandmother's cooking, this is the taste. You know, the taste of Soon Lee porridge is really 100% old school comfort food. So, trying the pork porridge, which is the most prized here. As I said, the pork option has sliced pork, pork liver, and the handmade pork balls. First, try the liver. Okay, quite large, chunky pieces. The liver, frankly, has gone hard because I've been taking photos, I've been taking video footage, and so on and so forth. When it actually comes nicely cooked. I mean, it's not pink, but it's nicely cooked. But it hardens very quickly because it continues to cook with the hot porridge. So it's meant to be eaten straight away. So forget about taking pictures or doing any Instagramming. If you want to eat the liver at its best. Oh, I just tried another piece. It's hardened, but it hasn't hardened all the way. So there's still a bit of that soft creaminess, even though it is not pink. So the handmade pork balls are the other big highlight. Soft, fatty, very well seasoned. And the handmade pork balls are so good that some customers will request for just the pork balls, only for their order, because it is that good. These are the pork slices. Okay, very nice. But just like the liver, it's hardened. So you really need to eat this porridge straight away, as soon as you get it. There are the other porridge options of chicken and fish, but they are not as good as the pork porridge. So keep your expectations in check. First, trying the fish. Fish is very, very fresh. I can't remember what fish it is. Very, very nicely cooked, not overly cooked at all. They add a bit of ginger slices into the porridge, so it changes the whole taste profile of the porridge itself. And the fish is flavoured, wonderful. The chicken. Okay, chicken chunks, not slivers, actually fairly sizable chunks here, but it's chicken breast, so you know, it's bound to be a bit dry. Oh, no, actually they had some pieces where the breast meat was actually rather moist. Oh, now remember that you're actually eating the same porridge just with different ingredients, but because it's cooked with the different ingredients, right, the taste of the porridge will actually differ a bit. So the pork, because it tends to be a little bit more seasoned, right, will come a bit saltier. The chicken will come a little bit less flavoured because it tends not to be that seasoned. And the fish porridge is a completely different taste profile. This has got that fish flavour and that ginger flavour inside. Now many people order it with a raw egg, which costs 30 cents as of 2019. So when the porridge comes to the table, the raw egg is actually inside the porridge. It's whole, then you use a spoon and you quickly stir in the egg so that the hot porridge cooks the egg a bit. So once it's stirred enough, right, and it's cooked a little bit, right, the resultant egg is soft and gooey, and it adds more protein and a bit of egg creamy richness into the dish. Now the porridge is pretty nice eaten on its own, but if you like a little bit more punch, there is soy sauce and white pepper on tables nearby the stall if you want to add a little bit more savouriness or peppery flavour into your bowl. Now, long-time customers will remember that they used to add in youtiao pieces with every serving, but the practice was stopped in about 2013 or so, as the freshness of the dough fritters, right, could not be maintained throughout the day. Okay, done. All not finished. This is 3 bowls. I can't finish 3 bowls these days. I'm getting old. So that was a very short look at Soon Lee porridge, which is very, very popular at Clementi Central Hawker Centre. I would say that it is probably one of the best examples of Hokkien porridge that you can find in Singapore. But bearing in mind that Hokkien porridge is not exactly a mind-blowing dish in the first place. As I said, it is a 100% comfort dish. So if you're a foreigner or another race which has got no emotional or traditional attachment to this dish, right, you might find it a bit lacking. So is it worth coming all the way to the west just to try this porridge? I would say a cautious yes if you're curious about this dish. But then it also depends on the time when you get here. In the early morning, a definite yes, because you get your order in like 5-10 minutes, which is great. Once it hits late morning, my goodness, be prepared to wait like 20 minutes, at least 20 minutes on average on a normal weekday morning. Yes, this stall is very, very, very popular. So bear that in mind when you come and eat at the stall. Damn light. Let me shift this up a bit. Okay, so thanks for watching another episode of Great Speed Eats, where I eat through the whole of Singapore. If you like this episode, give a like, subscribe, and comment below. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
2块6毛，你坐哪里？